Yo, Haas, man. It's good, bro. How you, bro? You alright? Yeah, shout out to you, bro. Always keeping it real, you know? Keeping the people woke. You know? Might as well add on to that real quick. A little something for you and your viewers, you know, since they just been keeping it 100. Y'all son, let me ask you something. They be claiming they apes. If they really gorillas then, how come Zimmerman still walking around and ain't none of them get at them? Separation is reparations in this affirmation. Case closed, no investigation. It is what it is, no explanation. Y'all over there praying that y'all gonna be saved. We ain't one and the same. He a field nigga, he a house nigga. Me, I'm a runaway slave. I'd rather be under a grave than under a man. I come from a cave. So I'm off to get guns and grenades, but I'll be back in a couple of days. Yeah, I'm on my Django, like Jamie Foxx. Sharpshooter when I aim these shots. They like, here come the pigs, and I'm like, good, cause I came for the cops. I bang on my opposition, hip hop's been glitching since Pac's been missing. That's why none of y'all got my attention, it's repetition, I ain't gotta listen. Cause I already know what it is. Your flow gonna be sounding like his. Talking about how you're rolling the bins. I know how it starts and I know how it ends. Wait, ain't you married? How you rapping about all them hoes you got? And them clothes you rock with? You need to stop. Cause nigga, those ain't hot. Man, y'all tripping. Got these Chinese niggas frying y'all chicken. And I don't even look like chicken. Fuck around and it's probably a pigeon. God forgive them. They don't know no better. They probably a Christian. A hoodlum to the system. There's no difference. How you blacker than me talking about you Hispanic? Spanish a language. We the same. It's just your mind's been damaged. You eres nadie. Tú estás fronteando. I'm from the calle. They cooning like Kanye. But I'm on that shit they don't teach you in John yet. I'm criminal minded. You can tell I'm a don by the women I'm with. I maneuver like Heimlich. But the pressure on the stomach come from my 9-inch. Y'all probably ain't catching. So rewind in that part is highly suggested. I'm possessed cause my women possessive. I'm blessed and this is a blessing. You niggas gon' learn today. This is a lesson. Going to church ain't gon' get you in heaven. Nigga, your rapping's a felony. Taking your money and swelling your melon. Yeah, I'm a rebel, that's why I'm rebelling. Somebody gotta say it, so I'ma tell them. Had knowledge yourself since I was 11 and taught my son by the time he was 7. I'm the best man, though I'm not at your wedding. I helped them get on, they ain't gotta get credit. I'm tipsy, off a Nipsey. I'm a hustle until I get it. I see where y'all going, that's not where I'm headed. I'm taking. You can't do a record, and just for the record, I actually feel disrespected for you even thinking I would be shrinking down to your level. Clown, you a pebble. Trying to smell what the rock is cooking, cause you heard I set up shop in Brooklyn, but it's still BX to the death of me. They got ingredients, I got the recipe. I hope you die in your sleep. That goes for all my foes that ever slept on me, niggas. Stay woke. I don't give a fuck what you niggas wanna hear. This what the fuck need you hear. Stay woke. Huh? I said, no time sleeping, the enemy creeping, and we can't defeat them unless we stay woke.
Shout out to everybody in the building. And just like that, we got 1,000 people in the building, 497 likes. Hit him in the head with the headshot. Hit him in the leg with the, yeah. That's what I'm talking about, huh? That's what I'm talking about. Matthew Young, the door, talk. Oh, I came to talk, man. I came to shake the building up, huh? I came to shake the building up. Give me a second real quick, people. You know we got to send our own notifications out. The game is rigged. Okay. Okay.
Let me guess. You just put
Stop. I'm live right now. Stop. Bye.
My bad.
You still going? Scorpion Galaxy, Lord King Hassan of the Tube. Dante, I was just talking to my homeboy about this. This was definitely a sleeper's agent. Well, y'all gotta understand something, right? You family, thank you for sponsoring this war early in the game. Yo, it's like that scene, right? Y'all know I love my movies and my slogans. It's like that scene from the movie 300 where Leonidas told him. He told the dude, the African dude that came to his village, right? He told him. He said, choose your next words carefully. Right? Well, before I get kicked in the YouTube hole and they demonetize me again and snatch my platform because they running around snatching platforms, right? And see, what I need for y'all to understand is, right, we in critical times right now, but you can't tell because you watching football. We in critical times right now. You can't tell because you watching basketball. We in serious critical times right now, but you can't tell because you too busy watching. What's the dude named the basketball player that they keep talking about? He talking about stay out of his business. What happens in his bedroom is in his business. And it's like they turned on a faucet of stupidity. That's what I call it, the faucet of stupidity. And they got it full blast like a fire hose blasting you with stupidity. So you sit up there watching Sexy Red. What a brown doodle hole, and her putty cat's supposed to be pink, but she's lying, and the internet goes wild because they see the dirtiest chick from the hood all over the internet getting her beatbox beat out. And everybody's talking about it. Talking about, oops, my bad, it was leaked. No, it wasn't leaked. They're doing everything in their power to keep you in a deep spell. It's like when you watch the movie Titanic. Yo, when I seen the end of Titanic and the parents realized that the Titanic was sinking, they started singing nursery rhymes to rock their kids to sleep instead of trying to figure out how to swim in that ocean filled with sharks. Now we just gonna fall to the bottom of the ocean, and they singing a lot. Rock my baby on the treetop. When the wind blows, my cradle will rock. What? Take the what and leave the what? Yeah, that's my saying. You know, when you watch the movie, he said, take the weave and leave the cash. No, I switched it up. Stop stealing my shit. Thank you. Thank you. Type NBNY. Shout out to you. Thank you for sponsoring this. Y'all want to know how I feel about the Manchurian candidate? Huh? For those of y'all don't know what I'm talking about, let me get the news article real quick. Oh, they actually live. I don't want it live though. Maine shooter.
Maine shooter.
Okay, where we at?
We're learning a lot more tonight about the man police are looking for, Robert Card, who struggles with mental illness, might become the basis for his deadly outburst. And for the first time, law enforcement sources are confirming the alleged gunman had an interest in online conspiracies. Eyewitness News reporter Tom Negaman digging deeper into that part of the story. He's in the newsroom for us. Tom.
Yeah, Bill, officials telling us more about his mental health issues, recently saying he was hearing voices, at one point allegedly threatening to shoot up the base where he was stationed. And tonight, they say they've already learned a lot from tracking Card online. As the search continues for 40-year-old Robert Card, law enforcement sources are confirming more details about his background, including his online habits and an interest in conspiracy theories on issues like a possible financial meltdown, gun rights, allegations that Democrats engaged in election fraud in 2020, and conspiracies about COVID-19. We know more about those red flags raised here in New York. Card command directed to have a mental health evaluation at West Point, which experts call a sign of the system working.
The good thing was that he did get some treatment, and they did identify these.
Hold up. Did y'all hear what I just heard? Heal up, wheel up, bring it back, come rewind. Rewind! Oh no, 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 oh no, I didn't listen to this one right here. I didn't listen to that. So hold up. Let me rewind, because this is only two minutes. But yo, did you hear what they just called conspiracy? Woo. Share this live, man. Because 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to keep it up. Share this live and make sure y'all hit the like button. Because 9 times out of 10, I know we're going to have a problem. NASA, we're going to have a problem with this one right here.
Well, we're learning a lot more tonight about the man police are looking for, Robert Card, who struggles with mental illness, might become the basis for his deadly outburst. And for the first time, law enforcement sources are...
Now, what I want to say to y'all, just in case they don't say it in this short clip, he suffered from mental illness. He told the Marines, the Army, whichever one, the government, that he was going to shoot up the Army base, right? They put him away in a mental house for 2 weeks. They knew this dude was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs because he went through them ahead of time and told them, so they say, right? So let's keep that in mind. I'm going to have a field day with this, man. Y'all put your flags on, share this live. I'm going to say this and hit the like button 1,000 times. Because what I want y'all to understand is certain YouTubers, they live for me to go live. So they'll flag everything that I say to slow down the algorithm. So that the algorithm won't send out these notifications, so that we won't have 10,000 people and 20,000 people in the building. I already got a red flag next to my name. So we're going to have to work. Y'all going to have to share this video.
The alleged gunman had an interest in online conspiracies. Eyewitness News reporter Tom Negaman digging deeper into that part of the story. He's in the newsroom for us. Tom.
Yeah, Bill, officials telling us more about his mental health issues, recently saying he was hearing voices at one point.
Let's listen to what they called online conspiracies.
Allegedly threatening to shoot up the base where he was stationed. And tonight, they say they've already learned a lot from tracking Card online. As the search continues for 40-year-old Robert Card, law enforcement sources are confirming more details about his background, including his online habits and an interest in conspiracy theories on issues like a possible financial meltdown, gun rights, allegations that Democrats engaged in election fraud in 2020.
So, let me get this straight. All of these countries didn't drop the American bill. All of these different countries didn't drop the American dollar bill. BRICS, China, Russia, and all the rest of them. So now it's a conspiracy that we go into a financial collapse and the dollar bill is about to collapse. See, it's a conspiracy only until it happens. Now, what y'all got to understand something, right? Under the Patriot Act, when they say that you carry the tales of conspiracy, they can lock conspiracy theory. But yet right in front of our faces, we watching the meltdown and inflation of the dollar, but yet they said that he was into conspiracy theories. Keep in mind, if they activate the Patriot Act, they can lock you up and put you in jail and charge you as a terrorist. Are you not entertained? Listen to the wordplay of their Manchurian candidate.
And conspiracies about COVID-19. We know more about those red flags raised here in New York. Card command directed to have a mental health evaluation at West Point, which experts call a sign of the system working.
The good thing was that he did get some treatment, and they did identify these mental health issues and did try to help him.
I suggest that you go. We have an active shooter, and we're not sure where he's at.
Tonight, they still aren't sure. The NYPD already had hundreds of specially trained officers fanned out across town because of tensions in the Mideast. But they're also watching transit hubs now, just in case.
We are quite confident at this point that this horrific crime has no nexus to New York City.
But it now has an apparent link to online conspiracies and allegedly to a very troubled man, raising new questions tonight about gun laws and mental health.
A reframing of this discussion, not as a partisan political issue, but really as a public health one, is critical because we have to move forward. We cannot live in a society where our public safety is constantly at risk.
Tonight, law enforcement sources are telling us that will be part of the after-action report on this once Card is found, looking at what might have been done to keep guns out of the hands of a man the Army had already identified as mentally unstable. Sade?
Okay, thanks, Tom.
So, wait a minute. Wait a minute. So what you're saying to me is that the military trained this killer. He's trained like John Rambo. You seen what John Rambo did, right? When he was pushed? So you telling me that this dude was trained like John Rambo. And he told them that he was going to air it out. He was going to kill everybody walking. Turner. Kill everybody. He told them he was going to kill everybody walking, and they released him into society. I'm having a problem with this, right? I need for y'all to follow me. Because we see this in the shows, no coincidence, right? So I need for y'all to follow me though. Because all this shit that I'm going to talk about in my live is just on how. Let me show y'all something. See, I'm not going to play dumb and tell you that I need to understand why these people allow a trained killer who they trained to kill to be released after he told them that he was going to kill. Meanwhile, right? Every time I go to Lisa Evans,
well, Natasha and Steve, the daycare center owner and...
No, not that one. Not that one. Every time I go to Lisa Evans, she's doing breaking news on a raid that's taking place in the ghetto where our teenage babies is under surveillance. Our teenagers is under surveillance for selling drugs, for selling guns, for gangbanging. You're locking up our 15 and 16-year-old kids. They being investigated, not where the government said, well, you know what? These kids is young. Let's get the community to put this fire out. No, our kids are being woken up in the middle of the night while Lisa Evans pull up to the projects with her bulletproof vest on, with military coming into our neighborhoods, snatching our kids. But yet you gonna tell me that this American government gonna let go this Manchurian candidate, and he told them that he was gonna be released to kill. Kill, 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 kill. And now they want to make stiffer gun laws because most black people don't have as many guns as white people. White people's never gonna give up their guns. So now they're talking about gun laws and gun control while we on a break of World War III, and they flooding immigrants, male army age immigrants over our border. But they want to talk about gun control as they free the prisoners in them other countries. They are freeing prisoners and releasing them over our borders in our neighborhood, but they want to give you stiffer gun laws. So now let me get this straight. The police is going to come into our neighborhoods with bulletproof vests, riot shields, guns, and now they got robots to come through our neighborhoods. They got robots to the train stations. But in our community, where they send some of the worst scumbags from overseas over our borders, they're going to tell us now we need stiffer gun laws so we can't protect ourselves. But they're going to send the police to every time the police come to our aid, somebody's already in the grave. Somebody's already on their way to the hospital. Somebody's mother's crying for the right cheeks. Somebody got the police knocking on their door. Knock, knock. Who is it? Boys in blue. Would you like to come with us? Why? Because it's the nigga that look just like you that's laying in the morgue that need to be identified. Mama screaming, scratching up titty like the mother boys in the hood. Ricky! Everything around you being sabotaged. Everything around you being turned to shit. And the sad part about it is, once again, all your black men is rapping. They don't inspire to be nothing else but rappers. How that song go? How you gonna win when you ain't right within? How you gonna win? All I can hear in my ears that scene from Rocky. Rocky, you can't win. All I can do is try. Ain't no quitting in my blood. My blood don't pump Kool-Aid. I got the heart of a slave, the blood of a king. I got the heart of a slave, the blood of a king. Ain't no quitting in me. All I see is pain. All I feel is pain. I eat, sleep, and shit revenge. Justice. Every day, we wake up and we go to sleep and piss and shit in the hood in poverty. All right. Oh, you don't live in the hood no more, Haas? What you think gonna happen when they start dropping these bombs? Because we on the brink of World War III. The whole world gonna turn into a third world country. So now everybody that bust their ass to make something out of themselves, everybody that saved their pennies to get their kids out of them pissy hallways where they sell coke, crack, and dope, Molly, lean, and ecstasy, Percocets. Everybody that bust their ass to move away from the slums gotta worry about the whole earth being turned into the slums all over again. And let me tell you something, man. My heart goes out to the people that never got an opportunity to make the kind of money to get out of the hood. But some of you suckers, you done scammed, you done sold crack, coke, dope, all just to get fresh to death. to stand in front of the corner, to floss on a nigga that's looking just like you. Instead of putting a down deposit on a house to get your mama out of hood, nope. You wanted to pull up on that whip. Right in front of Bronx River, Chicken Ave. Getting drunk in front of the store. Next thing you know, 20 years later, you doing the same shit. Now your bum ass stuck there. And think that I'm supposed to apologize because you niggas don't want nothing out of life? Nothing? Absolutely nothing. How that song go? Huh. Yeah. What is you good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again. Yeah. What is you good for? Absolutely nothing. Nothing. I should have had the video ready. Matter of fact, here go one of them.
Two popular drill artists, Chef G and Sleepy Hollow, along with 30 other men and women, are charged in a sweeping gang murder conspiracy case. The Brooklyn DA says they allegedly used money from their music careers for guns and to offer bounties on the heads of rival gang members. We had an exclusive look inside the NYPD investigation that helped build the case. 22 teams made up of the NYPD's Gun Violence Suppression Division and the Warrant Squad were briefed about the case, which stretches back 4 years. Over the coming hours, they took alleged 8 trained gang members into custody. Some were already behind bars, like Michael Williams, better known as drill rapper Chef G, who previously pleaded guilty to gun possession. He was booked on new charges. Police say he controlled the streets even though he was locked down.
And let's talk about Chef. If Chef said something happened, a simple text, we got to get a big one. That simple text created a war.
The detectives and officers from the NYPD Gun Violence Suppression Division, along with the Warrants Division, have all gotten their assignments, over 200 of them. They'll be fanning out to go and take down these suspects who have been pre-indicted on very serious allegations. The teams took the suspects not already incarcerated into custody without a single shot being fired. Brooklyn District Attorney Eric Gonzalez says the gang members used more than 30 guns to threaten or eliminate rivals, while boasting and boasting on social media phone videos. This surveillance video, where they pop out with guns from a sunroof and window, shows one of the street shootings included in the case. The DA says charges include murder, attempted murder, weapons possession, and other crimes. In total, Gonzalez says there was 1 murder, 4 attempted murders, and 12 non-fatal shootings.
What we allege and what we learned during the course of this investigation is that Chef G used a lot of the money that he earned to help facilitate further gang activity. He encouraged gang members to participate in violent crimes.
The sheer violence in this case would stick out to me. The total disregard for...
Y'all get the point. I can show you 1,000 videos where there's an investigation going on your children. And I'm not saying that the police shouldn't be investigating, but then again, maybe they shouldn't be investigating, being that we already know all the dope comes from over there in Afghanistan and we don't bring it in. We ain't got no boats. We ain't got no planes. There is a conspiracy to lock your ass up. What, y'all didn't watch Snowfall? Oh, right, y'all watched that, right? It's like, damn. I don't think y'all really understand. But I'm going to paint this Picasso as best way as I could, man. Buzz beyond. Much love, Haas. Keep hitting them in the head with them. They said the shooter killed himself. I know. Sure he would. Sure he would. That's how they all turn out. They want a war. They go out there when it's time. When it's it's just amazing. When it's time for new laws, this shit always happens. But the reality of it is, the reality of it is that with him, they released him after he told them, and they know that he was a skilled, trained killer. They released him, and he told them what he was going to do. But there was no investigation until he killed all these people. But 24 hours a day, there's an investigation going on in Soundview, in Bronx River Projects, in Etowah, in Webster. Matter of fact, we could take it back to BMF, the BMF crew. So now, not only did they snatch up BMF, Big Meech, and his brother Terry, but they then came back to get the rest of BMF. There's a 365-day, 366 leap year where one police officer, one FBI officer, when he gets off of work, office to take his place. And they eat, sleep, and shit locking up black people. Are you not entertained? Now, oh man. Some people was feeling some type of way about that video I put on Instagram. The little clip from my last live. Some people was feeling some type of way when I sat up there and said, Christopher Columbus went outside with the blicky. And he came back to the Roman Empire with the heads of American Indians. Let me tell y'all something, man. I don't care who get offended. Because in this world right here, if you ain't willing to become a beast, to beat the beast, then you're going to get devoured. See, in this world, it's ran by lions, tigers, and bears. You ever watch National Geographics? Have you ever seen a lion eat? Especially when Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, when he gets away and leave little Bambi, have you ever seen a lion catch little Bambi and shake him back and shake him like a salt shaker? You ever seen him shake him and eat him? Huh? Yeah, that shit kind of reminds me a little bit of like what's going on over there on in whatever you want to call them over there. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It kind of reminds me of what's going on over there where I'm sitting up there watching people dig the babies out of rubbles after they shoot missiles in buildings where women and children live at. How was that song? It's like a jungle outside. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. It's like a jungle outside. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle outside. It makes you wonder how I keep from going under. Those was the lyrics that started hip hop. Those are the lyrics that we was raised off of. Taking out our frustrations with our talent. During the days of slavery, because after we was captured on a battlefield, they never gonna show you the audio and the video of somehow, somewhere, we was captured on a battlefield. And after we got captured by Mr. Christopher Columbus and his ancestors, after we was captured, we used to always try to escape to find our other people that were still fighting. So we would say little nursery rhymes, or we'd do little braids and designs in each other's hair so we could get to the path to get away. There was an escape route braided in your hair. That's how nice our woman was. Look at us now. It ain't hard to figure out why we in the state that we in. I said it once and I'll say it again. Because some of you people, some of you dudes, I smell, yeah, you smell like Massengill, my nigga. Massengill. Who was King Leopold?
According to Wikipedia, Leopold II was the second king of the Belgians from 1865 to 1909 and the founder and sole owner of the Congo Free State from 1885 to 1908.
Nah, don't be nice about that. How many people did King Leopold kill in the Congo?
To 15 million people. According to Atrocities Watch Africa, he set out to carry out plunder, loot and severely brutalize the Congolese people. It is estimated that 10 to 15 million people were killed as a result of actions or inactions of King Leopold.
Now, I want y'all to keep in mind, right? This is being done for educational purpose only. History. We teaching history tonight, along with a little hip-hop, right? King Leopold, they had the first, they had the second, and they had the third. All together, King Leopold the first, the second, and the third. Now I want y'all to understand how deep this goes, right? What King Leopold the first didn't do, he killed 15 million people. When he died, King Leopold the second continued his mission. And when he died, or passed the torch, like they relay racing, King Leopold the third finished the mission. I think somewhere, somehow, you forgot you were stolen people on a stolen land. The war on black people ain't never stopped. You just got stomped out so bad, there was nothing else left to do but drop some crack in your neighborhood. You got stomped out so bad in the battlefield, when they was done, they just dropped a little bit of coke and dope in your neighborhood. They created the FBI to make sure that you never, ever, ever even think about trying to figure out how to get your land back. This mentality y'all got, your babies is waking up in the hood angry, mad at the world. I've seen parents never ever speak to each other again. Cause Keisha baby killed Shaniqua baby and they went to school together. But after Keisha had to bury her son on a Sunday, she ain't had no more words for Shaniqua. Your babies is waking up, airing each other out in the hood, getting captured by the police for committing war crimes against their own community, and then going right in front of the colonizer. Young Ray Ray, Lil Mike, I'm hereby sentencing you to 25 years in jail for committing a crime of murder at the tender age of 16. You will see the board after 25 years. And 9 times out of 10, the board is going to hit you 3 times with 2 years. So that 25 turned into what? 30 and some change? Are you not entertained? So now you're going to tell me, right? When I sit up there and I tell you that you went outside with the blicky and came back in the house broke. But Christopher Columbus, he went outside with the blicky and he didn't come back home to his captains and his general until he took over the world. So what I'm telling you is, if you could sit up there and go in the studios and eat, sleep, and shit, lyrical homicide, lyrical slaughter in your own community, if you that big and that bad and you that gangster, you go outside. You niggas is 100,000 deep, 200,000 deep, 300,000 deep. You go outside and you go take the world back, bitch nigga. Because if you ain't doing that, then shut the fuck up. We don't want to hear no more of your raps about how you get busy. No, you didn't. Is it real, son? Is it really real, son? Let me know what's real, son, if it's really real. You want to know how real it is? I sat back and watched little kids over in Afghanistan watch their daddies get aired out by soldiers. The colonizers came in and aired them out. And after that little old boy seeing his father fall on a battlefield, you know what that little boy, them little boys was doing overseas? They went and picked up a rock and threw it at a tank. Shorty ran up on a tank with a muzzle this big and threw a rock at it. You want to know what your big homie did? Shout out to Pistol Pete. You want to know what he did? After he became a serial killer and killed some of the illest killers in the street, his black brothers, after he aired them out, you want to know what Pistol did? When the police came, they ran two police officers ran down on him at Grant's tomb in Harlem. And he had his blicky on him. And you know what he did? He put his hands behind his back. You have been programmed to terminate anything that looks like you. Images of Pistol Pete Rolock. This is what he looked like when he went to jail. Early 20s. We was locked up together. C-73. North Facility. Rikers Island. He was a baby. Do you see how many years in his face? Do you see the age different? They got my nigga buried alive. Buried alive. Let me ask you a question. Is it real, son? Is it really real, son? Let me know what's real, son, if it's really real. Huh? Let me ask you a question. Who in Sex, Money, Murder trying to get him out. Who in the black community said, yo, you know what? This man was a product of his environment. We're going to put together a political party and argue on behalf of all of our fallen soldiers who fell victim to these streets, either by being murdered or being locked up for homicides, because we have been put in this mental change. We have been conditioned to do this to each other. We have been conditioned since the days of slavery to do this to each other. So who in Sex, Money, Murder put together a group of minds to go to the United Nations and fight for our brothers to be released from this penitentiary? Who? Found and brought these colonizers over here to justice. Whoever sat up there and actually brought charges against these people for manipulating us into drug wars with each other and then supplying guns from one crew to the next crew to kill each other. Who? Oh, that's right. Y'all was too busy chasing rap careers. This shit over here too real for y'all. Did you even get the news? The shooting in Las Vegas, 2 women see the guy walk right into the building with an AR-15 and ignored walking into the same building? Nah, I didn't see that. YV, why does he look like Shally Boo? Well, I don't know who the hell that is you pronouncing. Don't know. Javon Jackson, thank you for sponsoring this war. Alhamdulillah, keep telling the truth. Your voice is powerful. Thank you, Kimbo. Bro, what's my point? I'm getting to my point. What point you don't understand? That you niggas don't fight for nothing. You don't stand for nothing. That's why you'll fall for anything. You're weak. You in a state of weakness. Raising your kids to go out there to ask the same people who conquered them for a job. Talk about you ain't gonna pick no cotton, but you gonna apply for a college so you could be educated by your enemy? You talking about you ain't gonna pick no cotton. I wouldn't pick no cotton for $200. Nigga, you still picking cotton. What corporation are you working for? Now look back, look up that corporation that you working for and trace it back to the plantations. You was never freed from slavery. They released you off of the platform and the plantation and gave you a bigger plantation. And now your sons is running around killing. Your sons is scoring points for the enemy. That's the whole point. That's the whole goddamn point. And you want to know what the bigger point is? Right now, we are on the brink of World War III, where you got all of the colonizers who's ever enslaved us getting ready to go to war with each other. And instead of us having a political party of Native American men that was born in America, whose ancestors lived in America, not that slave ship bullshit, instead of y'all coming together and putting your minds together and saying, hey, put our corporations together and we're going to take back everything that was taken from us. While these colonizers destroy each other, you have an opportunity to rise back up and sit at the table. You don't even have a seat at the dinner table. Go ahead, children. Run along while grown folks is talking. Go ahead, you little children now. Go on now. Go watch BET. Go on, children. Go on. You get on over there and you go watch that Krishan and that goddamn Blueface. Now you go listen on to how Jada Pinkett treated Will Smith. You go on and you watch how your leaders, how your favorite celebrities. Once upon a time, Will Smith was one of the ones you loved the most. And Jada Pinkett too. Let me show you before they die how they ain't shit, because they master told them to act like they ain't shit in front of you. So now they got to go through their humiliation ritual, and all y'all doing is watching academics and all of the rest of these niggas that came here to keep you dumb. Is you dumb? Yeah, you dumb. You have an opportunity to make your ancestors proud of you right now, and you watching BET. You got an opportunity to make your ancestors proud of you right now, and you watching Rick Ross give Shaquille O'Neal a gold chain. You got a millionaire that gave a billionaire a gold chain, and they put it on tape for you to see that. Whips, chains, whips, chains, whips, chains. Y'all still don't get it? Shaquille O'Neal didn't even know how to receive the chain. He's just looking at him stupid. One of the richest niggas give another rich nigga a goddamn chain. Meanwhile, most of y'all living off of credit cards. Don't even know if you're going to be able to pay your next credit card bill. Are you not entertained? Is this not why you're here? Do I like white people? Sure, I like white people. Why wouldn't I like white people? I have a lot of white people that support me. I know the difference between the colonizers that's ruling and they bastard children that they don't care about. When I go to certain neighborhoods, like Walmarts, up in Connecticut, or I'm in California, or better yet, you go over to Vegas, I see poor white people sleeping on the floor just like black people. Truth of the matter is, you want me to be honest with my white brothers and sisters out there? Because y'all are children. Y'all came from us. I think what a waste. You know how many black people wish that they could be white? When I was growing up, I used to think everybody white was rich. When I was growing up, I thought that everybody white was rich. Boy, was I wrong. You go to certain places in the South, you see white people working at McDonald's. And all of these years ahead of us in life, and you work at McDonald's? What a waste of skin. Y'all better understand something over here. On this side of the plantation, I don't bite my tongue. I didn't come here to be anybody's friend. I came here to wake my people up. Because everywhere around the world, we ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. It ain't hard to figure out what's going on in the world today. Now you got these people admitting that the shit they done made you line up for, like guinea pigs, like rabbits. Now they sitting up there telling you like this shit caused heart problems for you. But come on, don't worry about it. Yo, we ain't been through enough as a people. I'm sick of these rappers. So after I made that last video, asking Jim Jones, why did he bring Rick Ross and Meek Mills back to the hood? I guess Jim didn't like that. So he calls himself making a statement.
This big right here. Come on. Let me show you where we at. We're giving out the drip right now. Here you go, baby girl. You're welcome. We're hold my life for me. Zeke, you working, Zeke? Yeah, no.
Tell me you get paid by the hour, right, Zeke?
No need to play the whole video. Now, the security that you see there, remember me telling y'all the story about going into the hospital after Africa Bambaataa got shot, and there was a brother named Saladin sitting there that said, Poppy, don't get involved in that. You going to hell. That's Saladin in the video. Zulu Nation. The other brother that I told you about, where Bronx River went to war with the Zulu Nation, and I took the side with the Zulu Nation and went to war against Bronx River, that's Muhammad that got shot right there. Standing next to him in the video is Big F, his brother, right there. So now, Jim Jones hired the Zulu Nation. And see, I be going on my rant sometimes, and sometimes y'all don't really be, some people, the people that know me catch what I be saying. But I've been paying attention, a whole lot of attention, to these celebrities reaching out strategically to street niggas or niggas that's affiliated with me, because them niggas done put a bounty on my head. So at this point in time, I don't trust nobody, because I see the moves that's being made. And the reality of it is, I'm really seeing everybody coming together. A lot of these celebrities, one thing they came in common, they like, yo, this nigga, Hassan Campbell, was waking a lot of people up about that door. The door? Yeah, the door. And a lot of them not feeling me. Fat Joe, you seen him got me demonetized, and now I know for sure he got me demonetized because he got Panda Chops demonetized. And all Panda do is make good and bad videos about Joe. He balanced it like Joe asked. He's not monetized no more. But there's a bigger picture going on, and I've been seen through it. You know what the problem is with Hassan Campbell? It's like I'm psychic. Because I see things before it happened. And then when I start trying to expose and wake the people up, y'all like to worship celebrities so much that y'all can't see what I see until it's too late. That's the problem. 50% of Americans have a 750 credit score. Who was that 50%? I don't even care about credit. I don't care about credit.